Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I decided to do my first DIY on this channel. I'm really excited about this one because this is something I've wanted to share with you guys for a while now that I figured out by myself recently. I've been watching a lot of DIY eyelash extensions and a lot of the short clips and stuff on Instagram. I figured out a way to do one by myself that I want to share with you guys that I do all the time when I just don't feel like putting mascara on for a few days. Pop these on and they do last for a good 2 to 3 days. I like how natural they look, and I get a lot of compliments on these also, thinking that I actually go to a place to get them done, which honestly I don't have the money to do that. It's like $200 or something crazy like that. But for me, this honestly works, and I hope it does for you too. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you have not already, and let's jump into it. So the eyelashes I love to use for this DIY are the Vegas Nay Easy Elegance lashes, and these are just kind of like wispies, you could say. They're like $6.99, you know, at your drugstore or whatever. I get them at Ulta. And they are just great. I love how wispy they are, and they kind of flare up at the end. Very natural looking, really long, and definitely really easy to apply, so I highly recommend these. Of course, you can't forget glue. I think a lot of people already know about this one, the Duo Adhesive Dark Tone. I prefer the dark tone over the white one, just because, I don't know, it comes out more natural and it's easier to clean, and it just applies a lot easier. And of course, you can't forget tweezers. I just get these at the drugstore as well. I just like them because they're pink, and yeah. And I just use a little pair of scissors. These are really easy to cut the ends because they kind of curve here at the bottom. And also you can get these at the drugstore as well. Tip for your eyelashes, outside of eyelash extensions or things like that, for your actual eyelashes, a good trick to make your eyelashes longer is to apply Vaseline, and I do it every night and sometimes in the morning. Definitely have seen a difference with using Vaseline on my lashes, and they have grown out a lot. So what I do, I'll take this mascara tip and I'll put some Vaseline on my fingers and I'll rub it to make it warm. I'll scratch it kind of on here and I'll apply it to my lashes, and I'll put a few coats before applying any of the fake individual lashes. And I also apply it afterwards as well to keep them all together, and it kind of just darkens them and kind of makes them a little more bold. Outside of the actual lashes, I do individuals as well. These are also by Vegas Nay, the brand. Sorry for the mess there. But I use these. They have like the really long ones. Focus. Okay, that's great. Yep. Short, medium, and long, because it's hard to find individual ones like this to have the long, because it's usually like the short and medium. And again, they're very natural, they're very easy to apply, so you can even apply these if you want just as well. So yeah, definitely a lot of options you guys can do. So I'm going to begin taking those little scissors and removing the lashes very carefully off the stand here, and I'm just going to trim very small sections of each lash. And I like to do 2 of the little lashes at a time. I find doing it like this, 2 at a time, it's a lot easier to apply to your actual lashes this way, but that's just my opinion. You guys might have a totally different way of doing it, but for me this works really well. Now for the fun to begin, let's start applying these lashes. I like to start with the bigger ones and make our way into the smaller ones. Honestly, I like to kind of mix them up and put kind of medium-sized ones toward the front. I like that messy effect that the eyelash extensions kind of look, but it's totally up to you of what you prefer. So the technique that I have found that works for me, I apply the lashes under my lashes. Now a lot of you are like, heck no, that is way too much. I'm way too squeamish for it. It is a lot easier in my opinion, and trust me, I am squeamish too, but it really does work, and it looks way more natural putting it below your lashes. But give it a try. I understand if you don't like that way, you can also put them on top of your lashes. That's completely fine too. Just find what works for you. Once all the lashes start to dry, what I like to do is take the little tweezers here and I will carefully, because I tend to like touch my eye, which that does not feel good, and I will just kind of bring my actual lashes and the fake individual lashes together. I kind of wait a good few seconds for the individuals to dry. That way it's easier to kind of clump them and combine them together. Huge difference. Wow, I know. Oh. I'm going to use a few of these individual lashes now to fill in a few of the gaps I have that I kind of missed to kind of even out this eye. And we're going to move on to the other eye, and I'm just going to fast forward through a lot of this since I pretty much showed you how to do it on my first eye, and honestly the video footage came out really blurry, so yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe this video for more upcoming fun, and have a great day. Bye!